Welcome to the show, everybody. A lot of artificial intelligence robots are out there promising to help people crush it in the financial markets. With us today is Professor Alagbode, a professor of robotics and artificial intelligence of the University of Igodomigodo. Prof, welcome to the show.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Presenter. Thank you for having me.
A lot of cryptocurrency and Forex trading robots are out there promising heaven and earth to people. Please, how efficient are artificial intelligence robots and what are their limitations? These claims by all these people throwing around cryptocurrency trading robots and Forex trading robots, how true are these claims?
Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. I think as far as robotics and artificial intelligence is concerned globally, you cannot mention the top 3 best engineers and programmers without mentioning my name. And I don't intend to brag. So I know my onions when it comes to robotics and artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligent bots are automated robots that were manually configured by a human being with trade commands to trade in the cryptocurrency markets. That means that a human being would sit down and input some commands into the algorithm of the robot, and the robot now goes into the market and acts as it was told to act. What that means in essence is that a robot is only as good as the person that configured it. A robot would only do what it was asked to do. Now, when a robot fails or there are losses incurred, instead of you to look at the robot and put the blame on the robot and its design, rather look at the settings, look at the commands, look at the strategy that was imputed into the algorithm of that robot. Look at the person that configured the robot. You can't put a car on reverse. The car goes back and hits somebody, then you blame the car. Ask what command was the car given by the driver before you begin to, castigate the robot. That is why when I hear who is a better trader, a human being or a robot, I just laugh at that kind of argument. It's a nonsensical argument that is not supposed to exist amongst intellectuals. A robot cannot exist without a human being. A robot is the product of the technical analysis that was done by the person that set it up. Okay, so now we know that some robots are faster than the others, but generally, 80% of the success or failure of a robot depends on the settings, the configuration with which you sent that robot out into the market. I must quickly touch on the expectations of people when they want to engage with crypto or Forex robots. They'll be speaking as if the robot is a human being. They'll be saying, well, the robot should know what to do. I tell you, the robot has limitations based on its configurations. And I said it earlier that a robot is configured only based on technical analysis. And if you are very versed in the market, you would know that technical analysis are not the only indicators that tell you the direction of the market. There is something called fundamental analysis, which is the news. Can a robot listen to CNN or go on Twitter and know what is happening there and then react? So, meaning that even after configuring a robot, the person that configured the robot needs to be on the news, needs to be watching trends and seeing the things that are happening in the market, and would be able to know when exactly to tweak or edit the configurations of that robot. Now, if the market moves against the configuration of the robot would not be able to change direction without any command. So the truth of the matter is, yes, robots are automated, but they need constant and frequent monitoring. You can't set a robot on a trade, then go to sleep permanently or travel or go on vacation. You will come and find your account in red. Of course, there are tools to protect your capital like stop loss, but robots need human monitoring and expertise.
Wow, Professor, I have learned a lot in just this your very brief and quick talk. That means that robots are not exactly meant for novices or beginners.
Let me quickly thank you for raising this issue. The truth of the matter is that a robot is a tool in the hands of a crypto or a Forex trader. Let me say that again. A robot, a trading robot, is a tool in the hands of a skilled crypto or Forex trader. Now, a hammer is a tool in the hands of a carpenter. Okay? A stethoscope is a tool in the hands of a medical doctor. A spanner is a tool in the hands of the technician. Now, you have no business going to the market to buy a spanner if you're not a technician. You have no business going to acquire a stethoscope if you're not a doctor. You have no business going to buy a hammer if you're not a carpenter. You have no business going to buy a car if you don't know how to drive. There are only two instances that it makes sense for you to go and buy a car if you don't know how to drive. Instance number one is if you want to learn how to drive. Yes, it's okay. Go ahead, buy a car. Then instance number two, if you have somebody who is going to be driving you around. Those are the only two conditions where it makes sense for someone who doesn't know how to drive to buy a car. Now, let us take that to cryptocurrency robots. You have no business using a cryptocurrency trading robot if you are a novice in cryptocurrency, unless you want to learn cryptocurrency and begin to use the robot, or you want to depend on the expertise of somebody who will help you to configure the robot, or probably you just copy their trades. Those are the only two conditions. Otherwise, a robot trading crypto is not meant for a novice at all. Trading cryptocurrencies is a very risky game because cryptocurrencies are volatile. Now, a robot that was designed to the highest maximum accuracy regarding technical analysis can still give you losses if the news fundamental analysis happens. Okay, the market could be longing and all the charts on all the candles and indicators tells you as a technician that this market will continue to long. Then just a normal casual tweet by Elon Musk or one very big whale is going to change the direction of the market. And trust me, your robot does not watch the news. Then you start incurring losses. Cryptocurrency trading is risky. You would lose sometimes and you would win sometimes. And learning knowledge is very, very important if you want to trade with a robot. You must keep learning. You must keep your eyes on the market. You must know what is happening so that if need be, you could quickly go and edit the configuration of your robot so that it will continue to remain profitable in the market. Now, cryptocurrency trading has different strategies. Okay, there is hedging, where you have one leg in one direction and the other leg in the other direction, and if you do your balance and checks very well, you could remain profitable if your losses are lower than your profits. Okay, it comes with a skill, but generally speaking, there is a misconception. A robot cannot trade on its own. It depends on the expertise of a human being, and robots do make losses. Yes, robots can and do make losses, both because of their configuration and because of the fact that just the market happens. That is why there are safety measures that can be put in place to limit these losses. For instance, like stop loss. Okay, the stop loss is there because it tells you that there is a possibility for you to make losses. So if you are in the market, for instance, trading futures, okay, you know that you're trying to take the money of the exchanges away, and the exchanges, through market manipulation, they are always trying to liquidate you as well. And even when you make profit, they try to reduce your profit with charges and fees here and there. Okay, so cryptocurrency trading, when you're going in there, know that it's a win or lose game. Okay, so your intention and your plan and ambition is to be more profitable, have more winning days than losing days. So that is the motive.
Wow, awesome, awesome, Professor Alagbode. Now, these cryptocurrency trading robots binding with API, money in the exchange, some of these marketers are touting it as being very safe because your money is in your custody. And if you lose your money, you know that you were not scammed because the exchange would not allow for the robot to withdraw your money. So I want to ask, in your experience, how can a robot company scam people? How can they get access to that money? What scenario, what conditions could lead to they actually scamming people?
Well, from my experience, the only way that a robot company can actually scam people is in two occasions that I've seen before in the past. Actually, this robot company, they were encouraging their members to link their APIs to one particular obscure exchange, an unknown exchange. Okay, they were not linking their APIs to big brands like Binance, Huobi, or OKX. One strange exchange from somewhere, they asked people to link their API to it. So it turns out that they were the owners of that exchange themselves. So invariably, they had access to people's money. So they were able to run away with everybody's money because they owned the robot and they owned the exchange at the same time. The second scenario where the robot can actually steal your money is this. If the owners of the robot have some very weak, irrelevant coins listed in the markets, you know, all those irrelevant coins that don't do well in the markets, maybe they have one of such coins, they can now, you know, alter the configuration of your robot, making your robot not to buy the coins that you were actually trading. They are now using your robot, you know, to buy their own coins. It's like me having VIC token, for instance, VIC token, and your configuration is that you are trading Bitcoin. Then I now go into your configuration and make you buy my token. So you buy my worthless tokens, and at the end of the day, your money is finished. You have patronized me. That way, your money has come to me by you buying my nonsensical tokens at the end of the day. So if you are using a robot to trade and you have any reason to doubt them, make sure you have your eyes on the trades. Keep monitoring the tokens that are being bought or being traded for you. That way you know that you're not being scammed. And of course, another way is if there is a connivance between the exchange and the robot, and you know, maybe some kind of backyard arrangement out there. Other than that, you know, it is quite safe for you to, you know, bind your exchange with a robot if you do your API settings very well, and if you're dealing with a reputable exchange like Binance, OKX, you know, you can sleep easy knowing full well that your money will not be stolen. Yeah.
Okay, Prof, on a final note, if cryptocurrency trading robots are not meant for total novices, they are meant for skilled crypto traders who know how to trade manually. So why would such a skilled crypto trader need a robot in the first place? And what is the closest thing you can have to hands-free with a crypto trading robot? What is the closest thing that would seem like, oh, it is hands-free for a novice when it comes to crypto trading robot?
Very brilliant question. Like I said earlier, a cryptocurrency trading robot is a tool that is meant for a skilled crypto trader or a skilled Forex trader. Now, you need that robot because, for example, the crypto market is a 24-hour market. You cannot say because you trade manually, you will have sleepless nights. So if a skilled trader trades manually all day, when it's time to sleep and he sees that there's an opportunity to make some money in the market while he is asleep for 8 hours, you can set the robot and put in all those configurations so that it can go into the market and make some profit for you while you are sleeping. Or maybe you're going to be busy. You're having a busy day with your family, then you can decide to use the robot while you are away or you are out of network or something. As for the closest thing you can have with robots when it comes to hands-free, maybe a signal robot, that automatically sends signals to your robot and your robot interprets it, and you get profit or you get losses. But even at that, it's a human being that is going to send that signal. Okay, so a signal is as good as the analysis of the person that sent it. I think that is also a good one because, the market is not a place where you stay perpetually. You set a trade for 1 week, you made $10 today, you can lose $50 tomorrow. I believe in short-termism when it comes to the market, okay? You're in the market, you get the profit you want to make, you leave the market, okay? So signals are good because they don't keep you perpetually in the market. Once the signal hits the take profit, you are out of the market or the stop loss, okay? Let me just round it up like this and take note very well if you're watching this video. If you are a newbie to Forex or crypto and you were introduced to robots, make sure you take your time to learn the intricacies of the business. Don't say because you are interacting with a robot, there is no need for you to learn anymore. You need to learn. You need to stay attentive with the person that is teaching you. They give you instructions, you go and interpret and carry out those instructions with your robot because the market is always dynamic. Things can change in a matter of split seconds. You have to be on your toes. Okay? Now, it is important to learn. Okay? Learn, and apply the things that you have learned. If anybody introduces you to any robot, either in the crypto or Forex market, and they guarantee that you are going to be making XYZ amount per day, hands-free, without you lifting a finger or doing anything, it is probably a lie. Because the market is very dynamic and nothing is certain. Anything can happen in the market, okay? Keep learning, keep improving so that you can maximize the robot. That is the way to go. And let me quickly talk about crypto arbitrage robots, okay? What is crypto arbitrage? Crypto arbitrage is leveraging, of course, on price differences of the same token across different exchanges. So if a particular token is selling for cheaper on exchange B and is selling for higher on exchange A, you can quickly buy on exchange B and go and sell on exchange A. So these robots also exist, but crypto arbitrage opportunities are very few and far between, and even when they exist, the money involved is not so much. So you cannot expect very high profit from crypto arbitrage. It's very low, and exchanges make sure that if such opportunities exist, they quickly remove it before you even notice it. So crypto arbitrage is safe, but it doesn't pay so much. Thank you. Wow, this interview was a real eye-opener. A lot of things that I used to believe when it comes to cryptocurrency and forex trading robots were all lies. I used to think that robots cannot make mistakes or make losses in the market. Now I know better. Now I know that a robot can never be a better trader than a human being because a robot is a result of the technical analysis and configuration of a human being. And I have also learned that you need to learn because your knowledge would make you have a better experience with cryptocurrency trading robots. Of what business are you with a cryptocurrency tool if you are not a cryptocurrency trader yourself? So this is really eye-opening. I hope you all learned something. So make sure you share this video with everybody who needs to see it. Till we see you next time, it's bye for now.